Welcome back, everybody. Misfits, to be exact. I'm glad you all came back. Today is April 27th, 2023, and we are at number 11. It's your boy, Cristo. As always, I got my boy next to me.
What's going on, guys? As always, Rocky Raccoon. Loving this Thursday. Beautiful day outside. It actually snowed yesterday. What the hell, Colorado? But, ruined all my grass seed, all my plants. I'm a little salty, but, there's not much you can do.
Well, maybe it'll help it. I don't know. As long as you seeded it and maybe covered it in some kind of soil or something, you should be okay. As long as you kind of like raked it a little bit.
Yeah, covered
should
it
be
with
good,
love.
man. Can't help it. The rain needs the seeds, bro. The seeds need the rain. We're all in this together, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just hoping I get grass. You probably heard me talk about it forever and ever and ever during these podcasts, but one day I'm going to cut out a patch of grass and I'm going to bring it here and I'm going to show you what I've done.
Yeah, do it like a little square, dude.
Little square, and I'm just going to keep it here and I'm just going to grow it.
People are like, no, you bought that from Home Depot, bro.
I'm like, so what?
So what, dude?
I grew this.
Yeah, so today on this Thursday day, bro, the 27th, sad day. I mean, for most of us, I don't know if a lot of you know, but Jerry Springer was a common household name. He was our Uncle Springer, man. If you didn't know who he was, get out of here, man. Go on YouTube, check him out. I don't know. Some people say I was on it. I was like a white baby. I was a white baby. Everyone's like, the FedEx man, you are not the father of Christopher Ontiveros. And I was like, thank God, man. Thank God.
The guy's like,
I just remember that show, man. Everybody watching that show, they get all crazy.
Either in the morning or super late at night.
Yeah, I remember when I was young, preteens. I think I was like 13,
think that was
14.
real, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. Early in the mornings, eating cereal, watching Jerry Springer. People fight each other. Jerry. Yeah, and then I think his bodyguard got a show afterwards also.
Oh, really?
Because like one of the main big guys was he was like a bodyguard for the people that were in it and stuff like that, and he got his own show afterwards too. So rest in peace, Jerry Springer, man.
Rest in peace, guy. How old was he? Do you know?
I think it was 75.
That's not really that old.
Well,
I mean, maybe for him, man, he probably partied.
I don't know what's the average death in America these days. What's the age? I'm guessing 80s. I'm guessing, right? 80s, 90s.
Let's find out right now.
It's got to be something like that.
Trusty handheld device here.
And then I'm not really big about political issues or anything like that, but I know Tucker Carlson. He was a big political influencer for CNN, and he just parted ways with CNN as well. And we know Tucker Carlson. He's like one of those guys that stoops to the low levels and kind of, kind of like barges the other side, kind of says ridiculous, outlandish things. But he was an entertainer. You know what I mean? It's an entertainment business. I think now if you go to a lot of his podcasts that he's on now, you can actually see the true side of who he is and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like I said, I really don't know too much about the guy. I just know that he was a big deal for CNN and he parted ways.
Yeah, I'll have to definitely check that out. Sounds super interesting. Dude, you know what else is interesting? Those Nuggies, baby.
Nuggies, bro. Jokic, Murray.
Oh, you know what? I thought, who are they? The Timberwolves. For some reason, I thought it was the Grizzlies that they played. But I think that's the Celtics. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. But yeah, the Nuggets definitely beat the Timberwolves because I'm an Anthony Edwards fan, and he was really good. But
talk about Boston. I think they lost last night, too, to the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
By like 3 points.
I know the game before the Nuggets' last one, I think it went into overtime. I honestly think, you're going to hear me now. I'm going to make my stand right now. The Nuggets, all the way, baby. All the way. They're taking the champion.
And if not, they're going to at least take the conference finals, I believe, bro.
We got it. We're going all the way this year, man. I feel it.
And a lot of, I think we talked about our last podcast was we talked about the GOAT conversation with Jokic.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying he's the GOAT, but then a lot of people bring up good points that he hasn't won a championship or he hasn't won one of those, trophies. So we'll see on how that is and whatnot.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys out there that are, they're exceptional players, Hall of Fame players that haven't won championships. And, sadly, a lot of people don't win those. They could be the best player in the world, but if you don't got a good team, not everyone could be LeBron James or Michael Jordan, but
LeBron James or Michael Jordan, but there is a Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson just signed for the Ravens, another 5-year deal, man.
Everyone thought he was going to go to the Pats.
Well, he wanted more money from what I heard, and he was like, I'm willing to go anywhere that's going to give me what I want. And I think they finally negotiated on his contract deal for like $260 million. I don't know if that's guaranteed or in his contract bonuses, but he's a 5-year deal for $260 million.
So
Stays with the Ravens.
5 years guaranteed, huh?
Yeah, I think Patrick Mahomes was like 5 years for like 200 or no, he was like 5.5, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, something like that. He's the highest.
For like
he's 50 mil.
Years or something
yeah,
like that.
he's a 50 mil plus guy. Yeah. But Aaron Rodgers,
he went back to the Jets.
Yeah, he's to the Jets. He didn't go. I thought you were gonna say he went back to the Cheeseheads.
No. He went back to the Jets,
bro. AFC East is. Oh my God, the Patriots are looking at all these freaking monsters now. You got Aaron Rodgers with the Jets, and then oh my God,
Lamar Jackson stayed with the Ravens.
Yeah, but I'm thinking so you have the Jets, and then the Bills, Josh Allen, monster, and then the Dolphins. You have who? Tua got hurt. I don't know if he's still going to be playing or not.
Everybody knows Tua got hurt.
Yeah.
He gets hurt all the time.
Yeah, he's actually said that he's been doing jiu-jitsu training, so that way he's learning how to like roll out of his
that's cool,
stuff
man.
like that to like because he's got that really bad concussion, that almost to me it should have been career ending, but the dude's back in there but he's obviously smart, so he's going
blitz.
Yeah, he's training so that way he can learn how to roll out and not hit his head.
That's really cool, man.
So smart, being wise about it. He's only like 22, 23 maybe.
Yeah, he's young.
He's young.
He's a young gun.
But yeah, AFC East is stacked, and I think they're getting rid of Mac Jones. So we'll see. Let me know if you guys know anything about that. I'm gonna be sad if they get rid of him. I'm a huge Mac Jones fan, but I also like Bailey Zappi, the backup quarterback. So
staying on that topic with the NFL, today is April 27th. Like we said, for the third time is official draft day today.
Yes, I didn't know that. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually keep up on that, but man, I have just been. I don't want to say
busy, man.
I don't know,
doing
man.
things, man. That's
staring at the walls and stuff, watching.
Well, I know
paint
you're
dry.
not doing that. I know you're a busy man. We all went watching paint dry, but
yeah,
the top 5 picks. These are mock drafts, so these are not
mock draft.
These are not set in stone just yet. I wrote a little bit on the board over there. So the draft is going to be starting in a couple hours right now. So the top 5 picks that I wrote down that I've seen so far was Carolina's going to be the first pick, and they're going to pick Bryce Young. He's a QB coming out of Alabama.
Oh, I've heard a lot about that kid.
You got the Texans for the second pick, C.J. Stanford. He is I don't remember what position he played, but he's from Ohio. And number 3, you have Arizona with Will Anderson. He's an offensive line from Alabama. Number 4, you got Colts. Robertson, he's a QB from Florida. And then you have number 5, I think it's, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he's a defensive tackle from Georgia. I think his name is something Carter.
There's only 2 QBs being taken in the top 5?
Yeah, that's just the top 5 mocks that I've seen, online and stuff like that. You never know, because in the last seconds, people are getting calls, people are getting switched up.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
how that goes. And I think I'm a Denver Broncos fan, so I don't even think we have anybody in the pick this year at all. I think we gave it up for a couple people like Russell Wilson
to help him out. Yeah, you guys got a receiver, I thought.
So I'm not too sure. So that plays out in the next couple hours. So maybe next episode we'll kind of give you the top 5 breakdown on who actually got picked and things like that too. So
yeah, definitely, man. I got to check that out. I feel like I'm so out of the loop with that right now, especially with my Pats. Yeah, whatever. I'm a Patriots fan. You can tell. Go Pats all day long.
Go Pats, go.
Go Pats, go.
Go
Let's
Pats,
go,
go.
baby.
Is that a soccer goal or a heck yeah, man?
It was whatever. It was whatever you want it, man.
And then you had last Saturday, we talked about Ryan versus Davis.
Garcia and Tank.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude didn't get flatlined, but I guess there was some kind of controversy going in the fight. I guess he got hurt in training camp, and there was a mole
that's what he was saying.
Saying that, but
oh man,
he got dropped. He didn't make it past 8 rounds. I think it was 5 or 6.
Dude, and then everyone's saying, it's set up this and that.
Paid him off. But like I said, someone in his training camp, there's a mole saying he got hurt, so he got taken out with a body shot and.
He knew.
So,
yeah.
Boom. Bing, bada, boom.
Hey, man, it's unfortunate that happened, but those liver shots are killer, man, and it's unfortunate that he wasn't supposedly wasn't at 100%, because if I were to guess, if he's really saying that, if he was, then truly believe he would have beat Tank.
Yeah, I mean, he's a young man. I mean, this was one of the biggest boxing fights of the year because these two people wanted to fight each other. And in boxing, when two guys really want to fight each other, they kind of like play it out. There's numerous fighters out there have been wanting to fight for years. And they just can't do it, man. The boxing just doesn't have the promotion to promote guys from, out of nowhere to bring them up and give them a highlight reel or something like that.
Yeah.
No one compares to the UFC, man.
Yeah, and I think the reason this fight was so big for boxing, they're both young, and, the younger generation is very smart with, their social media and all that stuff and, their own advertising. So I think that's why they have a young following when it comes to that. Of course, you have these older boxers out there that are always going to bring that crowd in, but I think that's really what helped draw that crowd in. And,
yeah, absolutely.
Did
and
that, so.
When you say these older boxers, like, yeah, they're old and everybody knows them, but the new and up-and-coming guys, they're all over social media, man. It's like a whole different avenue for these guys, man. I didn't know Ryan Garcia, I mean, a couple years ago, and now he's everywhere. You know what I mean?
He's big everywhere. Name in boxing. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, too. And then you have all the YouTubers, boxing, KSI, the Paul brothers, and people like that, Blueface, guys like that.
It's huge. It's a big thing now when it comes to amateur boxing like that, you know what I mean? Like, like the whole YouTube and the exhibition matches and stuff like that. So, I mean, it makes money and people like to see blood. People like to see,
Gladiator days, bro.
Gladiator, man.
Thumbs up, thumbs down,
Oh, yeah.
And then the thing about those guys is those Paul brothers, man, they've been all over YouTube for the past couple of years because they've been fighting this boxing, amateur and professional. They're doing that thing on Triller and stuff like that. And
yeah.
So I've seen this guy. He was talking smack to one of the Diaz brothers. It was Nate Diaz at like some kind of event.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Yeah, he's 1-0 or something like that.
He's a fighter and he thinks he's hot. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had a hot take and he was like, "Oh, you and your goons can jump me. You didn't really do much damage. This and that. Blah blah blah." And then you see some of this boxers like highlight reels and stuff like that. Just a joke, man. Yeah, and I'm nobody. I'm a nobody saying this. So I mean, say what you want to me, but I'm like, dude, if you're looking like that and like defending yourself while you're fighting like that, you're a nobody. It's all over the news or all over social media. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I caught a glimpse of that, and I just thought it was funny how, it's not like some other dude that's like on his level that he's trying to like pick a fight with. Right. It's Nate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
you don't mess around with
brothers,
Nate, bro. I think I was listening to Brandon Shaw podcast. He's like, there's a couple people you stay away from. He's the Diaz brothers, John Anik, and Joe Rogan. Those are the three people you don't want to mess with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think Colby Covington had like a little dispute with John Anik.
Oh, really?
In his last UFC promotional reel he had. But he realized that you don't come after John Anik, man. He's the man. He's the voice of the octagon, just like Joe.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be pretty cool just to talk to Joe one day, to see how his mind works.
Use ChatGPT, bro. I mean, that shit's crazy, man.
The ones that like been making the fake videos of him, like doing podcasts.
Yeah,
dude, that's crazy. I feel
it's crazy how you can just like take a snippet of someone's word and then compilate it into like a whole conversation and then that being something.
It's crazy because he is so big. He's so popular that's just his videos already everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere. And so like when you come across that, you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like I send you those videos, like obviously know they're fake, but he's like, dude, look at this player right here. Jamie, pull it up, and it's like a Warzone player playing. He's like, see, there's no way he should be bunny hopping like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, but
it's just crazy.
It gets people,
I think this is what Elon Musk was trying to tell us when he was saying we have to be careful with ChatGPT because. Or whatever the hell it's called.
There's multiple,
it's like
AIs.
ChatGPT. EBT is like the food stamps. Food stamps.
Snap card.
But no, ChatGPT or whatever the heck it's called. It's dangerous, man. And Elon Musk has definitely warned us about it. Talk about Elon Musk to his spaceship launch the other day, man. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
I wanted to cover that so it launched last Thursday. I think it was our last podcast because I wanted to talk about it, but I completely forgot because it blew up, right?
Yeah, I guess it had a successful launch, successful this and that, and then
I guess separation
something
anxiety.
Happened.
Yeah. It didn't separate, and so it just went kablooey,
Yeah. He's like, what do you do?
He's like, hey, man.
He's like, we learn, we live in, and we learn, and
And I'm like, he's gonna go cry in the Tesla right now.
That dude can cry all he wants. If he cries, you catch his tears. It's probably worth millions of dollars.
Dude, probably, man. Alien
rub it on
tears.
your skin. Rub it on your skin. You rejuvenate yourself to 20 times younger, man. Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, freaking aliens, bro. And the thing is when you ask them, they kind of just don't say that they are. They kind of like defer off of
Yeah,
them.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure, whatever,
man,
dude.
yeah.
But another thing about aliens too, bro, is a new Transformers movie's coming out.
Oh.
Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. That comes out June 8th.
I think I also saw that there's a new Fast and Furious coming out.
Oh my goodness!
It's like Fast X. I think I just literally
gotta
like
be
looked up.
I think I heard
saw
that.
a glimpse, and I was like, I think I is that what I think it was? You know, it's another one.
Yeah,
another one.
You're right, man. 100% right. Is this like something that I'm gonna go watch at the movie theaters? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I watched the last 3 movies this person made. What are they going to do? Drive a car. The chick's going to say, Dom, get out of there. And then something else.
We're getting chased.
And
get
then he might lose his necklace or something. He might give it to somebody. And then we get in speed chase with like the cartel or the local mob militia people.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
He's like.
But I get it, man. They're cool, entertaining movies.
Find Brian.
You're like, dude, Brian's dead, dude.
He's lost it. He hasn't been the same since then, you know.
Brian's not dead. He's just in Cuba.
Oh man.
Yeah, sir.
So what else has been going on, man?
What else is going on, man? You know who I've been watching? I can't remember his name. Forgive me, but he does like audits. So what he does, he pulls people in, you know, different ages and stuff like that, and like tax audits, I think, or credit audits, or I don't know what he really does. But what he does is he breaks down. No, he comes in, say I'm
I know what you're talking about.
He comes in, he breaks down people's like
finances and stuff, debts and stuff.
Yes.
And he's like, how much do you make? And then how much debt do you have? And then some people, he's like, how do you have that that debt?
Yeah, it was. Listen, I don't know. I just got caught up on this guy for the past few weeks, and I kind of been dialing in my financial situations and stuff like that, and trying to see if I'm okay with where I'm at. And I'm 30 years old, and I don't have any 401k. I don't have any retirement plan, and that is scary for someone like me.
Yeah,
But
same.
watching this kid on his YouTube show, I'll put his description on the Twitter account and stuff like that. But what he does is he breaks it down, and he's like, hey, thank you for coming on the show. You're really helping a lot of people out in your situation. And like, they're, you know, young people like our age and stuff like that, but they have like $300,000 in debt. They got collections coming after them. They got mortgages, they got house payments, and they don't even have jobs.
Give away their first kid.
You know what I mean?
Jeez.
It's crazy, man, how you hear like these people living and it's like, am I okay in my financial situation? And compared to all these people, yeah, I am. But the most thing that scares me is just my retirement fund. I don't think I have anything saved up, anything. I think my savings account only has like $16 in it.
Yeah,
I'm a typical American, man, living paycheck to paycheck. It's not easy,
man.
You know, you got to fluctuate your funds and stuff like that. You got to make this payment to next week, and you have to put a promise to pay this bill just to make sure they're off your back. You know, growing up, it wasn't really. I wouldn't say we were in the best financial situation because we've always moved and stuff like that. So, to any of my family members watching this, I'm not hating on any of you, but you know, it's hard to, you know, have a good financial stability when we really didn't have it growing up. You know, I have a good job, but I don't really know how to budget. I really don't know how to save. It wasn't really something that was taught to me by my older peers. So, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not dragging them down. It's just something that I have to learn because
I get it.
Someone behind me or my nieces or nephews watching this, they might want to say, hey, I might want to check into my 401k or my savings account or my financial situations. You know what I mean?
No, I'm there with you, man. I don't have a 401 either, and it's to the point where I'm like, well, I'm kind of a lost cause, so I should open up something for like a savings account for my kids and just start that, and so that way they don't have to worry, you know, and they have like a good foundation set up when, you know, they're older, you know, if they decide to go to college or not, you know, they at least have something. Yeah,
they call that compound growth. You know what I mean? So if you you put like $1 into something, and 20 years from now, it's going to be worth more than $1. You know what I mean? But to me, I was really never taught on how to save or budget or anything like that. So it's tough. I'm learning all that stuff as of now. And thanks to this guy that I seen on YouTube, man, awesome. You know, thank you for doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm not a guy that likes to live beyond my means, but I'm also a guy that likes to spend my hard-earned money you know, but then also I hate when I'm like, man, I can't go because I don't have a savings, you know, because I went to this concert then, I went out to eat then, you know, and I'm not thinking about saving up for 6 months, you know, or 6 years for that matter, to go on like a Carnival ride, you know, or like, you know, Carnival, those cruises, Carnival cruise. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, like I have before, but it's always like, you know, a couple grand here and there. It's nothing like too crazy.
Yeah. But that was back then when we didn't really have any, responsibilities, you know, bills to pay and stuff like that.
Right, man. I mean, bills, man. They own us, dude.
Be there. That's the wolf, man. That's the wolf. You gotta.
For all you guys listening out there, taxation is theft. All of it's a lie. No, I just start going down the hole. No, yeah, man. It's all about adulting, growing up. You know, pay your taxes, do your dues.
Do your due diligence, cross your T's, dot your I's.
Yep.
But it's a lot harder for some people that never really had the opportunity for someone to sit down and talk to them and say, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. So I challenge you, sure. Me and you personally, I can challenge you, take a look at your last 2 bank statements. See where you can save money. See where you just said, hey, this is where I'm going out. This is where I'm going out. This is where I'm going out to eat. You know how you save money? Groceries. I mean, just watching this guy giving his people like a budget is just like making me realize that I have to start budgeting more, because I'm like you. I work hard. I play harder. I like to hang out. I like watching UFCs. I like hosting the fights at my house. Any pay-per-view UFC, you come find me, get my information. You can come watch me. And all the boys, we're all watching and having a good time, man. That shit ain't cheap. You know what I mean?
My bank statements stress me out, dude.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I like spending my money because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy it. I worked hard for it. But then when you look at the statement, you kind of like start beating yourself up. You're like, $15 at a gas station? What do I need at a gas station for $15? And you're like, $5 here, $5 here. You're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And then you're like, you're just living, man. You're just having fun, you know? So that's, I mean, but I need to be more, have a little bit better control, or be less impulsive, I guess I could say.
And that's the thing too, is like, I think we live in such an impulsive society that you can literally get on your phone and take anything you want or buy anything you want, and it'll show up at your door in a day or 2 days afterwards.
And I think that is one of the things that, you know, because also, you know, we didn't have money growing up either. And so I want nice things. You know what I mean? So I want to buy those things.
I mean, what we have is what we got, you know?
The thing that I do appreciate growing up, you know, how we did is learning how to make it on like a low budget. You know what I'm saying?
Make the best of what we have.
Yeah, like a dinner. You know what I mean? Like lunches, stuff like that. You know, not having to go out all the time. And
what I realize now is a lot that our parents have sacrificed a lot. I remember stories saying, my mom has 5 boys. You know, I'm number 5. Thank you. But my mom had 5 boys, and I remember I would always hear your mom saying, how do you afford that? How do you afford all this with your 5 boys? And, you know, my mom made sacrifices of sometimes not getting the things that she wanted, or my dad not getting the new truck that he wanted. He was always providing for his family and kids. And that's something that I've learned and I've taken to heart, is just whatever we have is what we got, and you got to deal with it. You know, you don't have to be the richest person in the world to be the happiest person in the world. You just have to have a good person next to you, or a good foundation next to you to keep you going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it took me a while to actually kind of realize that after I had kids, because, you know, when I had these kids, I was like, I'm going to spoil them. I'm going to get them everything and anything. So every time I went to the store, he got a toy. Every time. You want. And now it's like, hey, man, I'm not teaching you good things right now. You know, like this is not good life lessons that he thinks, you know, goes to the store and gets this, gets that. So, you know, been kind of coming back on that, you know, just kind of like you were saying, going back to, it's like, it's not about the money. It's about who you're with. You know, it's about just enjoying life, you know?
Man. And that's really eye-opening too, that you understand your own situation, and you know what you need to work on too, because now a lot of days you see a lot of health programs or a lot of help me kind of things going on out there. Not really. People just need to take a step back and take a deep breath and just focus on themselves and
personal
take care
growth
of
is
themselves,
good.
You know?
Personal growth is good. Personal reflection is also good. You know, maybe just take a, you know, another thing that it's good is just maybe take 10, 15 minutes out of your day and just chill, you know, maybe meditate, you know, just think about, like you said, just how you could better yourself.
And just write down things that you're appreciative of. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Write down things that you love.
Manifest it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Put a sticky note in the mirror saying you're the best, you're number one, and you wake up to that thing every single morning. You know, you're gonna, you got to keep going after.
Oh yeah, we do that. We do that with our kids. Well, my wife does that with my kids when she takes them to school every day. She, you know, I'm confident, I'm good, you know, I'm independent and strong. You know, it's just inspirational thoughts. You know, just positive thinking. You know, and I think if you start your day off positive, your day off right, it's going to be a good day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's and the reason why you should is because there's a lot of negativity out there. I mean, if you just look up the phone right now, you could probably see one good thing compared to 10 bad things happening right now, you know?
Yeah, it's bad
It's
out
like,
there.
it's not really, people are not really projecting the good thing that's going on right now, you know?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I got off social media, because it's just a lot of negative news out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's hard to stay. It's hard to see the positive. You know, when there's all this negative stuff coming at you. You know, so that's another thing is like don't group up with negative people around your life. You know, surround yourself with positive people, and you know it'll bring in positivity to your life. So,
and that's easier said than done. You know, because we have a lot of friends, and you know sometimes we've sat down and been like, hey man, this is not the best road you're going towards.
Oh yeah,
this is not the best thing you should be doing. And then, you know, somewhere down the road, you don't see them because we got to cut loose. You know?
Hey man, you can only help people who help themselves. You know what I mean?
And that's
like
a big
they can
problem.
only, you can tell people whatever until you're blue in the face, and it's up to them if they want to, you know, take that in. So it's rough, man, but stay positive, people. Okay. I think that's the message we're trying to get out here, is just live your life to the fullest and
keep pushing forward. Don't stop.
Keep pushing forward, right? Don't stop.
People are going to be tugging on you. Hey, don't do this. Don't do that. Why are you hanging out with him? Why are you doing that for? Be the person you want to be.
Yeah,
be
your own person. Be your own person. Do not be influenced by, you know, people that
your phone.
That you think your phone
or likes or clicks or whatever, man. Ain't no one care about you at the end of the day. The only person that cares about you is the person you're waking up next to. You know what I mean?
The people that truly love you. Absolutely.
And the ones that'll reach out to you and tell you that they love you. I mean, there's specific people that tell me that all the time, and there's specific people that don't. I don't hate them. I don't look at them different. It's just I know who cares and not who doesn't, you know?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I get it, man. Absolutely get it. Yeah, I hope we have a wonderful weekend, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk about what's going on, what happened this last week.
Yeah, it's going to be May. It's going to be May.
May?
It's going to be May.
Benny, happy early birthday. Yours is May 1st.
Yeah, Carnival's coming up, Benny. You still going to go over there, you know?
Blossom Weekend's coming up for everybody.
Weekend. I'm going to love that, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we're going to have to cover that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be actually coming at you guys maybe a little bit more regularly, you know, depending on schedules. So we might be able to get to see you guys more, talk a little bit more, and
trying to get some guests on here as well.
Yes,
I know
there's
quite a few people that's been reaching out to us saying they want to not necessarily be on the podcast, but help us out with the podcast, you know. But we'll definitely take everybody into consideration and the things that you're telling us. But we see you. You're not going unheard. Just keep on comment, subscribing. You know, definitely hit that subscribe button, like button. Say something to us.
Say something, man. Say
There's
something.
There's a few of you out there that keep saying something. We
Share
appreciate you.
Tell us, you know, tell your friends about us, you know. Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the vibes.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later.
See you on the next one.
Peace.